It's winter season in Korea, and we've been experiencing freezing weather conditions lately. Now, in Korea, it's long been a tradition for volunteers to distribute charcoal briquettes to help people who can't afford gas or electric heating stay warm. Now, this tradition has become especially more important this year because charcoal has been getting more and more expensive. For more on this, we have our Choi Min-jung here in the studio with us. Welcome, Min-jung.
Good evening, Mok-yeon.
So, Min-jung, like I've said, to keep warm during the season, we generally would turn on, heater or use gas to keep us warm. But there are still many people here in South Korea who don't have this privilege, right?
That's right, Mok-yeon. For many, heating up a room would simply mean pressing a switch, but this isn't the case for everyone in South Korea. In fact, more than 80,000 households in the country still use coal briquettes, which are compressed blocks of coal dust to heat their homes. If you take a look at this map, you can see most of them are concentrated in the Gyeongsangbuk-do and Gangwon-do provinces. And actually, just a few days ago, I went to a small town in Gangwon-do province where dozens of volunteers spent the day delivering briquettes donated to the Papsang Community Welfare Foundation for low-income households.
The elderly who rely on coal briquettes have to live on less than $240 per month. They live in villages at high altitudes where they can't get access to gas. They also can't afford to buy fuel because it's too expensive, so they have to rely on briquettes that cost around 60 cents each. It's unfortunate.
All right, so it's around 60 US cents per block. But what's more concerning is that the prices of these briquettes have also soared in lately.
Right, although they're relatively cheap, households need a lot of briquettes, so the cost quickly adds up. And with high inflation in the country, rising prices for briquettes are becoming a burden. Just around 20 years ago, a block cost 24 cents, but now it costs 63 cents. Now, this is solely the price of the briquettes, but there are also delivery fees. And because of inflation, people need to pay more to get the briquettes delivered. So if you think about the cost, including the delivery fee, one briquette costs almost $1.
Right, so it more than tripled. Then what can be done to, help those people in need then?
Well, to minimize the delivery cost, volunteer work is necessary. The other day, we met people of all different ages and occupations who came out to help despite the cold weather. And it was the first time for some people, while others were regular volunteers who took part in the delivery every year. And they would all agree that it was very worthwhile. Let's take a listen.
I was really sick before coming here, so I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to make it, so I went to the hospital beforehand. I'm really glad that I came to help, and I want to help out more frequently whenever I have the chance to.
I feel this every time, but it feels really great to sweat after helping out. I want to make a lot of money so that I can donate more briquettes.
Thank you very much. These are the only coal briquettes we get. No other place provides us with them. There are no words to describe how thankful I am.
Right, it's really heartwarming to see a group of people coming out to help despite the very cold weather. So just to give our viewers a better idea, how many exactly of these briquettes are needed to help people spend the winter?
Well, at least several hundred per household. It normally takes around 6 hours to burn one briquette, and this would mean at least 5 blocks are needed per day, and that's around 200 per month. And winter is roughly 3 months, so there needs to be at least 500 to 600 blocks per household. But ever since the outbreak of COVID-19, donations dropped, and things have gotten worse with inflation. So many households are now spending the winter with just 50 to 100 briquettes. And because the situation isn't as good as it was before COVID-19, the foundation has lowered its goal for this year. Before the pandemic, they received donations of up to 5 million blocks a year, but this year they're aiming for 3 million. They are still a little short right now, but donations can still be made by calling their main hotline number or through their homepage. And also, there are no limits as to who can make donations or participate in deliveries, so it would be great if people can give a hand and spread the warmth.
Right, that would be a very great way to wrap up the year. Min-jung, thank you for the information.
Thank you.